I got all 3 bolts out, and this thing's gonna be stuck on there, obviously. So, I mean, you don't have to use a hammer, but you just give it a light tap, and it should become loose. Now, don't forget your vacuum line to take out. You just gotta wiggle and pull, and there you go. This fat one here is the vacuum. This little one is just a vent. But there you go. Now what you want to do is put this on the axle, so you gotta wiggle it out a little bit. I'll show you guys in a second. Now this is what I did. I used one of these little fucking things here. I don't know what the hell they're called. I can't think right now. But yeah, you know, lock it onto the upper control arm so it doesn't bend all the way. Fuck up your ball joint. Now this is the fun part. This is the fun part here. Son of a bitch. You gotta wiggle this fucking thing out. I don't know how I'm gonna do this with that's fucking trying to film. I'm gonna try my best, alright people? Alright, okay. Okay. Sucky video, I know. Bear with me, man, bear with me. Just gotta put the thing on there, wiggle it up. There it is. There it is, people. Take it out. Bam. Axle. There's your fucking locking up thing. Thingamajig. I'm gonna call that the thingamajig. Oh yeah. Look at this fucker, huh? That looks alright, but I got new ones. Bam. This is the inside of it. Motherfucker. Now, I'm not a mechanic. Feel me? I learned on my own. See the way shit is put together? Take it out, put it back together. Been doing it for a couple of years now. My truck is running great. Motherfucker. So let's put the new one on. And it's basically the same thing as taking it off. You know what I mean? But when you put it back on, you have to put this back on first onto the axle. And then as you wiggled it out, wiggle it back in. Don't try to put this on there by itself first. Don't do this. Don't put that on there and then try to fucking wiggle this back in there. It's gonna be harder for you to do it. There's other ways to do this. You can you know, obviously if you work in a shop or whatever, you lift it up. Don't take the wheel out. Take the axle out. There's fucking bolts back here. I think there's like 6 or 7 of them. Well, hex screws. I think. Yeah, I think they're hex screws. No, the regular screws. Anyways, take those out and they take the axle out and you wiggle it that way. But you have to remove this and blah blah blah, all this other shit. This is easier. 1 bolt, 2 bolts, and then 3 little bolts. 1, 2, 3. Wiggle it out. Boom. New one. Wiggle it in. 1, 2, 3. The big bolts. Upper control arm bolt. Right there. There. There's the other one. See what I did here? So that way I don't lose it. And you can do the same thing up here if you don't have that. I got mine right there, so you know what I'm saying? Vacuum line, make sure that's out of the way before you put the new one on. Yeah, man. And once again, I'm switching these out. My 4-wheel drive is stuck on 4-wheel drive, and it's not switching out of it. Mainly that's because of that. But there's other components like transfer shift control module, the shift motor, a little vacuum solenoid, or what do you got, the vacuum lines, you know what I mean? So make sure you got you go through that stuff first before you switch out stuff. Yep. I'll show you guys in a minute how to put it back. Alright, got it on there. Like I said, you put this back onto this first before you wiggle it back in. This, you move it this way, much easier. Wiggle up, in, boom, got it in. Now just gotta put back the little bolts on now. Make sure that your vacuum lines are, you know, on the upward position. And also, if you want, you can take a picture of the old one before you take it out. That way you know that you're putting it on correctly. You want to fucking put it upside down and you lock it in, and then you're like, oh fuck, I screwed up. Oh my god, I don't know what I did. This fucking video sucks. Yeah, my video sucks, but you know what? Suck it. I'm not professional. I don't guarantee it. Might work, might not work for you guys. But when I do it, it works for me. So, fuck off. You like it? You don't like it? Up to you. Everything I've put on works. Holla. Now I'm going to tighten these down. See you in a little bit. Alright, peeps. I got it on. It's tight. Now I want to show you how to get this thing back on. Let me see. There. Okay. So this, you see how it doesn't, see how much space there's between there? And you have to push this down. You can use a pry bar, you can use whatever the fuck you want. You know, put it from, let me show you. It's better off, I'll show you. Where the hell is it? Too far to get. And there goes my damn phone. Okay. Okay. So, basically, it's too big. All right. You grab it, push it down like that, you see? See how it's on there?